ringing a bell.
While Rob's thinking, there are questions that you have for Rob and Jason. If there are, we can field them. Because I have Rob and Jason on this stage. Or me.
Also,
yeah. Or me.
Yeah.
I'm here.
We are all...
I'm just saying, we're all here
Yes.
to help you, help us, help them.
Help them. Yes.
If you know what I'm saying.
We are here to facilitate you, facilitating us.
Putting
answering
facility
you
in facilitating.
as you answer us for what is your question, and then we give you the answer.
Which we field on behalf of you for us.
So if you have a
Oh, look at Krista doing the perfunctory. I'll start it because they're dying up there. Oh, crap. Okay.
Wow.
I was so used to you throwing yourself on the grenade. I didn't know. Okay.
Hey.
Hi.
My question is that since, I guess, last year, what would you say is each of your, I guess, biggest highlights? Like, what's been the thing that stood out for the most?
Since Jib last year.
Yes.
Well, I'll go first, because I have an easy answer, and it would be inappropriate for me not to say this, although it is obviously completely true. I had a son about 7 weeks ago, so it is my highlight for sure.
I think for me to highlight, and if it's a spoiler alert, sorry, but getting the opportunity to direct an episode of Supernatural that I was also in.
And in addition to you being in it,
Yes.
you were also in it.
I was in it actually against me. It was me versus me, directed by me, and it was that was a rare
Every actor's dream.
or hellscape, depending on who it is. That was the highlight of my year since last year. Robbie?
Being able to watch Rich's episode with Jason's baby in my lap. That was a sweet moment. That was a really sweet moment.
That was beautiful.
Trip talks about that all the time.
Yeah. It's amazing that he's talking so soon.
Smart color.
I don't know.
Come on, Robbie.
I don't know. Going to Hawaii was fun. We went to Hawaii.
How about that show? Playing a concert where Elvis once stood and played a concert?
That was pretty great. That was a pretty great moment playing the Saturday night special. Okay. Come on, man. Come on. Come on,
Bobby.
that was pretty great. Playing a show in Hawaii outside with all these people watching. That was a pretty special moment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, come
I'm gonna
on.
go with that. Come on, Bobby.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Come on, Bobby. Now get together, buddy.
Thank you for the question.
Yeah, thank you. Sounds like an assault. Thank you! Grenade.
Grenade for Rich.
Okay.
How many takes did you have to do with your head in Misha's crotch?
Oh, man. I don't know, what's the metric equivalent of too many? Phil Segrisha directed that episode. That was not in the script. That was his bit. He's like, it's going to be so funny. You're going to tumble down the hill and you're going to land with your face in Misha's crotch. And I'm like, our stunt doubles are going to do what now? He's like, no. You will, because it'll be very funny and you'll look up and you'll share a laugh. And Misha and I tried to be very professional about the whole thing because it's an awkward, it's an awkward moment. We tried to be as pro as we could. Thank fuck Jared and Jensen were there to make it the least professional scenario of all time. We're literally blocking the scene and I'm laying down in Misha's, it feels like, lower, bury your nose down there. I'm like, oh. And I look up and this Jared is just like taking picture after picture of the moment. I was kind of hoping it would just live on film, but no, it's like he took 45 photos. And thank heavens he wasn't live tweeting an episode.
What did it smell like?
Candy and poop.
Well, that makes sense.
You asked a question.
Well, I have a question too.
Yeah.
In the midst of your story, you were telling the mic, using the mic, and I feel like there was what is the mic in this scenario right here? What is...
It's a penis.
is the... And then, but when you were talking about Jared, and then he was
tapping his own penis.
did the mic change?
Really, it's in the eye of the beholder. Would they like that to be a camera or a schwanz?
I didn't hear the beginning of the story, so I was just wondering. I needed to get caught up.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is I wish Misha had worn underwear that day. He made a stylistic choice that I didn't appreciate.
I would think it smells...
F you for that question. I appreciate that very much.
I would think that he smells like oregano and, I mean, like spices and patchouli.
I'll tell you what, when he gets here, bury your face in his crotch and see what whips take away. I got candy and poo. That's ew.
This question is for Rob. What is Loud and Swaying going to be doing in the future?
Yeah, man. True.
Let me tell you, we're going to be recording in June. We're going to be recording a new album of all acoustic songs. So it's all songs of ours that we're reimagining acoustically. So come on, Bobby.
Are you touring more?
And then we're going to be touring probably later this year. We're talking about a possible tour in December. I look at Jason because he helps us organize that and will also be a part of that. We're going to be coming over to Germany in November. We're playing in Germany in November as part of the Rockwood Music Festival that Jason organizes. And Rich and I will be at, and Loud Swing will play. And then next year we'll be doing less conventions, so we'll have more time.
What?
Well, yeah, next
There just
year.
are less conventions.
There are
next
fewer
year.
conventions.
There are fewer conventions next year.
They're getting tired?
Not the band. It has nothing to do with the band, believe me. No, I think so far with the Creation who does the conventions in the United States, just as they're just kind of cutting back however many they're doing. And so the band plays at all those, but we'll have more free time to tour. So we're going to, right now, talking about a European tour will be coming.
Well, I have a dream, and I think dreaming is so important. And who knows if it'll come to pass. This is literally just me talking on stage with
How
no
curious
pre-plan.
are you what's coming?
No, but this is, Rob kind of knows. I would
Yeah,
love,
yeah.
10th anniversary of Jib is next year. The 10th anniversary of JibCon Supernatural.
Hasn't been announced yet whether there would be.
I can't imagine there won't be. And if there were to be, it would be fun to have the full band join us for a show anyway. I just think, as some sort of pre-party or after-party to do a full-on Quattro Formaggio backed by a full band kind of experience could be really cool.
Take Quattro Formaggio back to the way it used to be.
Yeah, back when we were rocking, we were a touring act.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just, one man's simple dream.
So lots of exciting stuff. New album, some tours, coming to Germany, and then next year touring Europe, and then maybe, who knows, maybe Jib3.
Awesome.
I'm putting it out there. You.
Hi.
Wait, can we just before you go? Can we work on the delivery of the you? You.
No, man, I've been doing you the same way for a long time.
Oh, he's been doing
an aggressive
Is that his thing?
angry you.
Angry you. That's my bit.
Huh.
You.
All right.
See?
No, but that was nice.
That was nicer.
No, but I got a
Nice.
twinkle. You're seeing my face. I got a twinkle in my eye when I say it.
Yeah.
Watch this. You. See, she's not.
See, that was charming. I like
Yeah, it's
that.
the same. You're this.
Well done.
Yeah. Her.
It's the Richard thing. He's charming and angry.
Yeah. I'm changry.
Changry.
Which is better than harming.
Hi. So, any chance to see Gabriel and Chuck in the future?
We hope so.
The same episode.
We certainly hope so.
We'd love
if it
that.
were left up to us, it would have happened in season 6. But it's not up to us. So we
Yeah, certainly there's lots of things. Disgruntled son and father have a lot of talking to do.
absentee parenting. You sure we could deal with a lot of things. We could hash out a lot of issues and get to the bottom of a lot of things.
Both of our characters and ourselves.
Maybe there could be like a Royal Rumble with 2 Chucks and 2 Gabriels, and you could direct it.
Yeah, you're the director. You're the two guy director.
So I got double the Robbies, double the Riches.
Doubles.
Oh man, we hope so. We love it. Robbie and I've never done Supernatural together. Period. And I would love to either direct the man or act alongside the guy. Either one would be a treat. So hopefully We got season 14 coming up. You never know. So here we go. Thank you.
Hi.
You?
It's weird hearing you say it nicely.
Right?
Yeah.
Savor the moment. It'll never happen again.
Some of my favorite stories that you tell are about when Rob gets overserved.
Oh, you mean one of the things that happen during the week or on weekends? Sure.
So I was wondering if you could tell us a story about Rob being overserved.
Overserved.
It's so sad. So for those of you who don't know, the saying being overserved, being drunk, having one too many cocktails, and blaming it on the bartender for overserving you.
Let me ask you this. Do you have because I'm trying to recollect incidents of recent time in which that's happened. Do you have a favorite?
I have one in mind.
Feed me, because I'm trying to hear.
I think it would have been 2 years ago, Jib, maybe, where Rob started walking home and your shoe was flapping and you couldn't get into the hotel room.
That was a good one.
Okay, that's good, but I'm going to...
That reminded you of a different one.
This is my favorite Rob overserved moment. This is years ago. I mean, going back on, I think the first time we ever went to Comic-Con for GameSpot. So we're going back a long time ago. And Robbie and I went to a party. For starters, we'd had some drinks. Oh, no, she asked the question. Now I
think you can tell the flop sweat story.
No, not the flop sweat story.
Okay.
This is we're at the party, and for whatever reason, Robbie gets himself in a tizzy and storms out of the party because he's been overserved. He's not thinking right. He storms out of the party. I didn't know what happened.
You missed that. I just tried to use my whiskey as a microphone.
As long as you don't drink the sound system.
Someone said something that knocked my noise out.
Somebody said something that really chapped his hide, and so he stormed out without telling me. He left. He's walking around and doing whatever, and I get at some point later, I'm like, "Where's Robbie?" I was talking to some of our friends. I don't know what happened to Robbie. I get a phone call from Rob. Hello? I'm lost, Rich. I'm lost. They didn't treat me right. They crossed the line, Rich. I stormed out. Now I'm lost, Rich. I'm like, all right, calm down. Can't calm down, Rich. Don't know where I am. Mean streets of San Diego. Susceptible. I'm susceptible. All right, calm down, man. Where are you? I don't know, Rich. The street. In front of a building. Okay, just hit a flat. I'm going to stay on the phone with you. We need to get you home. Just hail a cab. Call a cab. Stay on the phone with me. Call a cab. All right, Rich. Cab just blew me off, Rich. Bad night. I'm like, just stay on it. See you the next one. Go. I just hailed a cab, Rich. Pulled over, Rich. I'm getting in. All right, tell the cab driver what hotel we are. I'm like, all right. I mean, where I am for the party. I give him the address. He's all right. Takes the cab back. I go out, and I literally went out front. The bartender, the bouncer. I walked outside waiting for him. He was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm waiting for my friend. He stormed out of here." "Oh yeah, guy, beard, yeah, hi." Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, he's real upset." He said somebody did him wrong. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's him." He pulls up, gets out. He's like, cab driver, peels out. I'm like, "You made it back, but I don't know where it was, Rich. Got rejected out there, got lost out here. Get me home, Rich." I'm like, "All right, let's do it." I hailed a cab, and I'm like, "Where the hell were you?" He goes, "I don't know." And so he pulled out the phone that had the Uber. It was an Uber he'd used. It pulled out the Uber information, and I realized that Rob had called an Uber from the front of our hotel. He had actually gone home. He'd gone back to the hotel, not recognized it, thought he was lost. Called the Uber back to me so we could catch the Uber back to the hotel. Personal favorite. Thank you for the question.
I have one.
Oh! My favorite is somebody in the audience, like 10 people in the audience. We have one!
No, it's kind of a me over-serving you story to a certain extent. I travel a lot. I go to a lot of different time zones, and I like to sometimes bring Ambien with me so that I don't have a sleepless night before I have to sing the next day. Rob knows that, and he was like, hey man, this was, I don't know how many, 4 years ago?
Yeah, Rich came the next day, I remember. He had something to do too. It was just me, you, and Ty Olson.
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a rock solid start.
Yes.
So, it's a very long story, but the short version is...
I'd never done Ambien before.
He was asking me about it, and I was explaining. I was like, hey, and he was like, can I have one? I really need to sleep tonight because we have to work tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, man, of course. Don't put this online. Apparently this is a felony, but whatever. And so I was like, yeah, man, of course you can have one. And I was, as I was holding it in my hand to hand it to him, I was like, so listen, they're powerful stuff. Like if you've never had one before, go upstairs, brush your teeth, take a shower if you want to, put on your pajamas, get in bed, check Twitter or Instagram, call the family, turn the phone off, then take it. And Rob goes, I said, buddy, and he looked at me and goes, was that bad? Cut to an hour later. Robbie has a slightly glazed look. Ty Olson is trying to convince me to let him take Rob out on the town in Rome. He's like, man, come on. He's like, he wants to go. And Rob's like, I want to go. I'm fine, we can go. And I'm like, and I looked at him, I was like, Rob, you're not gonna, and then I looked at Ty, and I was like, he is not gonna remember any of this in the morning. He's totally blacked out right now. None of this is happening. And so finally,
Cut to, I wake up the next morning in my bed.
Well, I put Rob to bed. I told Ty, no, you may not have Rob.
In my memory, I took the thing and said, is that bad? Next thing I know, I wake up.
Don't blister your hands applauding just yet.
It took a long time to get Rob into his room, in bed, I finally did it. I was so proud of myself. I walk out of the room, the door shuts. I'm walking down the hallway, I push the button for the elevator, and I hear, and I was like, I give up. I'm going to sleep, I give up.
You were just saying Ty into an empty hallway full of people, no one?
No, he came out and got me.
He doesn't know, because he doesn't remember.
He just said Ty.
So Ty says that what happens next, we go in his room, I bring my guitar and said, I'm going to play you a song, because he had to send an email about something business-wise. So he's working on this thing. And he's like, after I do this, we're going out. I was like, okay, I'm going to play you a song. And halfway this song, I fell asleep on the guitar. I was like, you know.
So Ty did the responsible thing and took you out on the town.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like teaching architecture. Like on the guitar, and so and then somehow I got to bed. So I woke up the next morning to a phone call from Jason, going, just want to make sure you're okay, and I remember nothing. So I was like, what do you mean? He said, Ty was going to take you out of the town, you were going to let him, did you guys go? And I was like, I don't know, I didn't even know if we did. So I was nervous for all that I had gone out.
You were like, I have zero recollection, and I was like, listen, I don't know what happened, but I know you left your room. That's all I know.
Yeah. So fortunately it wasn't.
But thankfully, Ty, being one of the boys, he didn't let you off the hook too easily. Because the next morning he was like, Ty, listen, I don't remember what happened last night. Tell me I just went back to bed. And Ty goes, that's what you want to think, man. That's fine. Sure. you went to bed. Let's just say that.
Good for Ty.
Which kind of inspired Rich and my story in Kings of Con, where I wake up in Rome and I don't know where I am and I don't know what's
Which you filmed on the 1-year anniversary
of Ty
taking you.
roofing me.
Right.
It's funny, Rob, and for those of you who've seen Kings of Con and seen the piece we did in Rome, we shot that without knowing if we had a show, and we definitely didn't have a script. We shot that ending thinking, well, if we ever get a show, we'll just write an episode that leads to this ending. We literally shot the ending first, and then had to make sure that Rob had the same sunglasses and shirts from that a year later.
Thank
we
God I
actually
still
filmed it.
owned that.
Yeah.
Over here.
You. Oh, Christ. Uh-oh, speaking of Christ, it's the devil. Tom Ellis, everybody!
Tom, please tell me.
Oh, wow. Never we not grow.
I didn't know you could. You're